and welcome to another Captain Entertainment video. It's Art here with my favorite European mystery writers. A lot of times you hear me talk about the American mystery writers like Michael Connelly, Jeffrey Deaver, Craig Johnson, John Sanford, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to highlight that I read a lot of European mystery novels as well. This could be from Norway, Scotland, England, but we're going to get into my favorites here today. They're going to be in no specific order. I'm not going to number them. I'm just going to name them off and tell you what they write. So the first one is C Beaton. I love her Hamish Macbeth series. I love that they're great cozies. They're funny. They're good. And they are very quaint and very comfortable to read. Great palate cleansers. I cannot recommend them enough. It's a long series, and even after her death a few years ago, they're still being written. I don't know if they're any good because I'm not past the point where she stopped writing them yet, but I love the ones she's written. The next one is Tana French. She writes the Dublin Murder series. You've seen me review a lot of the Dublin Murder series here on the channel. I love those books, first of all, because they are thick, they are integral, they are intricately woven, they are in-depth psychological detective thriller suspense novels, and they are top-notch and amazing. And of course, there's one that I'm reading this month, the next author I'm actually reading this month, and that is Henning Menkel. He, of course, writes the Kurt Wallander series. I have fallen in love with the Kurt Wallander series, and I think they are amazing. I think they are great, and I think I need more of them, and thank goodness he's still writing more of them too. The next author we are going to go with is another author you've seen me read recently on this channel, and that is Peter Robinson with the DCI Banks series. I love DCI Banks. I love the hard-hitting, straightforward nature of the character, plus the interwoven spiderweb-like narrative of the books. They're very, very good. I also read a lot of Joe Nesbo, his Harry Hula series. I say it that way because that's how he says it. The American way can somewhat be construed as a comedic way of saying things. So I say it the Norwegian way to know that I'm talking about the character, and like I said, that's the way the author says it, so I go with he gets final say on that. I have read all the way up to The Redbreast. I love the Harry Hula novels. He is Norway's version of Harry Bosch to me. They're nice. They're interwoven. Harry Hula is a dog with a bone type of detective. A dog that doesn't know how to give up the fight type of detective. And I love that type of detective a whole bunch. My next author that I love to read, you've seen me also read on the channel, is Agatha Christie. I love the Hercule Poirot novels. I have not started the Miss Marple novels, one long series by her at a time, please. But I love her Hercule Poirot novels because Hercule Poirot is her version of Sherlock Holmes, and I think she does it slightly differently, almost slightly better, because he's a little bit more contemporary than Holmes. Holmes being written mostly in the late 19th century to early 20th century. Poirot was written mostly in the early to mid 20th century, so that gives him an advantage on being up to date, in my opinion. Also, the next author I read a lot of, and I love a lot, and I love to go to a lot, is Anne Perry. I love Anne Perry's books. First got introduced to her by her short story collections, Homes for the Holidays and More Homes for the Holidays. I know about her sketchy historical past, but I love the fact that she can write a gritty mystery in mostly historical settings from what I've read of hers. I haven't read a real contemporary series. She writes mostly historical mystery, which makes it kind of awesome in my opinion. The next author I'm going to mention is Ian Rankin. I love Noughts and Crosses a lot, to the fact that I am going to be reading that series, picking up that series again very, very, very soon. Love that series a lot. I love the fact that the European detectives, whether they be from the UK, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, or wherever, the European detectives tend to be more hard-nosed, tend to be more factual-based, and they tend to have a different type of pacing that I love a lot. And the Ian Rankin book series is no different. They're amazing. It's a book I've loaned out to many, many, many people because I like them so much. The last person I want to mention is another mostly cozy author, and it's an author I've dabbled in a lot of his cozy series, the number one ladies detective series, and the Scotland Street Station series, and that is Alexander Mccall Smith. He knows how to write fun, peculiar, cozy mysteries that are fun, that are integral, that don't lose their coziness, have a nice, soft feel to them, but still have the grit and the spiderwebness of a good mystery. What an amazing writer, and what a lovely man. I got to watch him speak in a virtual event in 2020, and he is very, very, very funny. Because he was one of the only authors doing virtual events at the time that I could find that I liked. And he is very funny, he's very down to earth, very polite, very personable, and I can tell you that if he ever comes to my neck of the woods, I will go see him in person. What a fun 2 series I've read of his, and what a fun, nice man. But those are my top favorite European mystery authors. Leave in the comments down below your favorite European mystery authors. Hope you all are enjoying March Mystery Madness. I sure am. I love March Mystery Madness very much. It's one of my favorite months of the year. It might be my second or third favorite month of the year. Reading-wise, it's my first favorite month of the year, but it might be my second favorite month of the year, all told. But until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And before I sign off completely here, the reason I didn't mention Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is simply because of I've read all of his stuff. He is one of my favorites. Sherlock Holmes is one of my favorites. But most people have heard of Sherlock Holmes. I was going for people that you may not have heard of. So that's why he wasn't mentioned. But until next time, the game is afoot. I will see you again soon. Happy reading, and peace.